What is up guys, Joe here, welcome back to my channel, and today we have the start of the 2020 cycling season, and of course we start down in Australia with the Santos Tour Down Under. Cannot wait for the cycling season to properly get underway, and I'm going to cover all the real life World Tour races just like I did last season on the channel, so I hope you're looking forward to that. Let's take a look at the start list. So guys, just a quick look at the teams for the race, and you can see I've sorted by evaluation. Ineos are led by the debutant Rowan Dennis, their big new signing, the Australian of course as well. We've got Lotto Soudal in that beautiful new jersey for the season, led by Caleb Ewan. De Koenig Quickstep with their big new signing Sam Bennett, and he replaces Elia Viviani, who will be riding for Cofidis in this race. They're the three big sprinters in this race. Moving on, we have Trek Segafredo, who have Richie Porte, who always seems to win on Wollonga Hill. We've also got Mads Pedersen, the new world champion. Moving further down, we've got Mitchelton Scott with Yates and last year's winner Daryl Impey. Then we scroll down, we've got UAE with Ulysses and Philipsen. Jumbo-Visma have George Bennett, he's an outsider for the GC. We've got CCC, Israel Startup Nation with their new signing Andre Griepel. We've got Agituella Mondial. They've got Romain Bardet. We'll see if he can regain his form this season. Marc Soru leads FDJ. Astana are led by Fraile and Luis Leon Sanchez. Education First are here with Kukler and Halvorsen, and two new signings for them. NTT, of course, replacing Dimension Data. They've got Nizzolo. We've got Bahrain McLaren. Very nice new jersey for them this season. Further down, we've got Sunweb and Movistar. Bora are led by Jay McCarthy. And then we've got the Australian national team. And so, as you can see, I've decided to go with Israel Startup Nation as my team for the race. Like I said, they've been renamed from Israel Cycling Academy. They're also a true World Tour team now. And looking at our riders for the race, we've got Alex Dowsett, we've got Andre Griepel, the old German. We'll see what kind of form he can get into this season. Ben Hermans will probably be our GC leader. We've got Rick Zabel, Boivan, James Pickley, who had a great season last season. We'll see what he can do this year in the World Tour. And then finally, we've got Omar Goldstein. So the first stage of the 2020 cycling season and the Tour Down Under will be a flat one. 149 kilometers to cover today. Most likely will be a mass sprint with Caleb Ewan, Viviani and Sam Bennett, the three big favourites. We'll see what we can do though with Andre Griepel. So the Tour Down Under gets underway, as you can see. Not the best form for our riders today. Andre Griepel on a 0 though. That's all that matters. We're not going to go in the breakaway. We're going to put all our focus on Andre Griepel. So guys, as we come into the final 20k of the stage, we still have a breakaway up the road. Not very big though. As you see, Wisnowski on the attack. This should come in for a sprint. So guys, as you can see, we're into the final 7k of the stage. Lotto Soudal and Quickstep on the front. We've now got Dowsett moving our boys to the front. I'm trying to move this fella up as well. We're struggling to do that at the moment as we come into the final 5k of the first stage. I've put Hermans and Pickley just following, I think, Simon Yates. That should be fine. Let's now focus on the sprinters. Dowsett, try and go up to 99, put us in the perfect condition we can, or position, sorry, into the final 3k now. We need to sprint. We're blocked in very badly though at the moment. This is far from ideal. As we come into the final 2k, we need to sprint again with Griepel into the final kilometre. We've gone very early. We try and go to the line. We're not going to take the stage. We've got Sam Bennett flying through at the end. He takes the opening stage, beating Mads Pedersen. Viviani in third. Griepel will get a top 10. So not the best first stage for us, but not a terrible result to be honest. Andre Griepel 6th, probably where we should be. You can see some of the riders around us. Disappointing for Caleb Ewan, but Sam Bennett gets the win on his debut for Quickstep. So moving on to stage 2, we go from Woodside to Stirling today, 135 kilometers, and it is a fairly hilly stage. You can see 7 kilometers of climbing towards the line. We've got a few circuits as well, and that means Bardet, Simon Yates and George Bennett are the three favourites. Let's get into it. So stage 2 gets underway, and as you can see, our main boys Hermans and Pickley get a plus race day. Very nice indeed. So guys, we do have about 2k to a sprint, and there are actually bonus seconds available here. So I am going to try and come around and take some with Ben Hermans if we can. Can we get some seconds here on the rest of the guys? I think we do. We do get a few sprint points. but I think the seconds are more valuable here. So guys, we come into the final 8k of the stage. You can see our only riders that have anything left are Piccoli and Hermans. I'm going to up the pace with Griepel to bring us right towards the front of the peloton. These guys can just maintain position. There you are. Let's pace on 85 with Griepel for a short while. Let's push him up to 90. Use Piccoli's energy gel. We can use Hermans pretty soon. Let's use it now as well. Griepel is now done for the day. I'm just going to stick these guys on automatic. Now we've got Piccoli on the front of the peloton. We can pace on 85. You can see Van Baarle is here, Port, all the big GC contenders. I'm not sure if any sprinters are going to be here. I can see Impey, Pedersen. I can't see Sam Bennett or anyone like that. But Piccoli still on the front with 4k to go. Do I try and attack with Hermans? It's a pretty tough one actually. I'm not sure if we can really create any gaps. I don't think it's quite steep enough. Maybe we try in a second. You can see just 21 riders now in the peloton. You can see there's a decent gap that's formed here. Let's up this to 90 now with Piccoli as we've been taken over at the front of the peloton. Let's try and come around these guys with Piccoli, and you can see 1.5k to go. We are getting blocked in slightly with 1k to go now. We need to sprint for the line with Ben Hermans. Let's try and come round to the left hand side. Ben Hermans going for the stage, but Caleb Ewan is going to prevail in the sprint, it would seem. And I think, are we going to grab a place on the podium? Yes, we do. Third place. Tolhoek was second, Pedersen fourth, and George Bennett in fifth. So that was a very good stage for the team indeed. Caleb Ewan, the only of the big sprinters who survived in the final group. Hermans finishes on the podium, taking some bonus seconds. And you can see we are now fourth, and we do have 5 seconds on most of the other GC favourites. Tolhoek as well, he's got a few seconds. He could be dangerous. And you can see just 16 riders finished in that front group. Some strong riders were dropped. Diego Ulisi, he's a very strong rider. I'm surprised he was dropped on that stage. That suited him quite well. And so moving forward to stage 3, guys, another punchy stage is on the cards today. 126 kilometers, and you can see a very, very steep finish. 9.5% on average for 1.2 kilometers. And that means Bennett, Bardet and Simon Yates are the 3 favourites. We're going to definitely have to be aware with Ben Hermans here. So guys, stage 3 is underway, and as you can see, Ben Hermans on a +1 day. Not a good day for James Piccoli though. He's on a -3. That definitely puts leadership in Ben Hermans' hands. Griepel a +4, a bit of a shame. I doubt he'll be able to compete in the end. So guys, we have just over 10k to go in the stage, and you can see there's a lot of pacing going on at the front, and these are even attacks that we're not really prepared for, to be honest. We're not in the best position here at all. And you can see a few riders have actually gone off the front. We've got Impey, Friday, Davenant and Yates off the front at the moment. And we need to be in a better position here. So we now have 7k to go in the stage. That group were caught, and just 26 riders in the peloton with this group behind, as you see, with Port and Sivakov in. This is a very big group to be behind. Let's use our energy gels now as we come into the final 5k of the stage, and we have a flat run in into, of course, that very steep final, very twisty section. As you see, let's just change the camera angle very slightly. Dowsett will lead the team in as the groups now join. 48 riders now together. I'm just going to put Griepel on automatic, and Dowsett will lead the peloton into the final kilometers, it would seem. Let's push him up to 95, up to 99 as Impey wants to come now. We're going to attack with James Piccoli, try and lead Hermans into the perfect position now. Let's try and follow Tolhoek on our right maybe, or maybe we should just go ourselves. Let's go up to 99 with Ben Hermans into the final kilometre, and Griepel is coming on the right hand side, but now Hermans goes. Now's our time to attack with Ben Hermans, and no one seems able to respond. Ben Hermans going for the line versus Yates, who's coming very late, but Ben Hermans takes stage 3 ahead of Simon Yates. Friday 3rd, Davenens 4th and Tolhoek in 5th. So guys, what a stage for the team. Ben Hermans wins the 3rd stage, and you can see just 13 riders in that front group, and some big riders have been dropped. Bardet, Richie Port, Sivakov, George Bennett, some of the big favourites for the GC. We've got Dennis, Sanchez as well. Massive riders in this race have been dropped. And you can see we're now in the lead of the GC with Hermans, with 15 seconds on some of the other contenders. Simon Yates looks menacing though, just 9 seconds down. We're in a very good position in all sorts of competitions now with Ben Hermans. So moving on guys, stage 4 of the race from Norwood to Murray Bridge. It's one of the flat stages, definitely one for the sprinters. And we've got Ewan, Viviani and Bennett, the 3 favourites again. Hopefully we can do better with Griepel. So the stage gets underway guys. As you can see, not the best form from our key riders today, which means I am going to try and go in the breakaway with Alex Dowsett here. Let's see if anything comes of this. So as you can see guys, we have made it in the breakaway with Alex Dowsett. We've got 7 riders here. You can see our allies in the breakaway right here. So guys, a quick update as we enter the final 20k. You can see Stannard attacking from the breakaway. That's because the peloton have just 40 seconds to make up on the breakaway as we come into the final 19k. So as you can see guys, 7k and it has all now come back together for the breakaway. They will not have a chance to win the stage, but we do now have Dowsett to help us out with our sprint train as we have lost Andre Griepel. That is far from ideal. He needs to try and get onto our guy's wheel. Let's use his energy gel as well with now 4.5k to go. I've got Hermans and Piccoli just following Yates again. Let's sprint now with Dowsett. We're going slightly early. There is a slight uphill coming up right now. As you can see, we've got Zabel going now. He can sprint. Griepel is getting blocked off all over the place. This is far from ideal, I'm afraid, as we come into the final 1.9k. Let's try and just sit on Bennett's wheel now with Griepel. As we come into the final kilometre, he's really struggling to stay with these guys. We need to sprint now with him. We're going to try. We're not going to take the stage though. Sam Bennett is just beaten by Viviani. His replacement at Quickstep is beaten. Saru was 3rd and Griepel again in the top 10. So not the best result today guys. Griepel did manage a top 10. We hope for much more though. -2 day though, we were always going to struggle. Viviani just beat Sam Bennett. Quite a big rivalry between these two this season. Caleb Ewan again disappointing in 6th. So on to stage 5 guys, the penultimate stage of the race coming in to Victor Harbour. We do have a pretty big climb before the finish, but it does flatten out for the final 20k, which does mean again we have the sprinters as the favourites. Hopefully Griepel is feeling better today. So guys, stage 5 is underway and again sadly not the best news with Griepel on another minus day. I think he's had a minus race day on every sprint stage so far. He had that +4 day on that punchy stage. If only he had one of them on a flat stage. So guys, 25k to go in the stage and you can see we have reached the big climb of the day. I mean, it's only 3 kilometers, but pretty steep to be fair. The breakaway are about a minute up the road. I don't think we need to worry about them for the stage and it doesn't seem the pace is too high up this climb. So guys, 10k to go in the stage. We're in a bit of a situation here. As you can see, the breakaway still have a decent lead up the road and it's Cherney at the front of the race. He's got 1 minute 44 and only 8k to go. The peloton are quickly approaching. We're on the front now with Dowsett. A lot of the guys in the breakaway are done, as you can see, but Cherney doing his best to hold on for the stage win here. So 6k to go in the stage. It's now 1 minute. His lead is being closed in very quickly. He looks pretty much done to be fair. It's a very flat finish from now on in. We can go up to 95, 99 with Dowsett. Now we have Zabel on the front. Let's try and put him up to 99 as we go around this very, very slow roundabout. Painfully slow. Cherney, 40 seconds now on the peloton. We need to sprint with Zabel. Is he going to be caught? This is so close. 2k to go. Griepel now ready to be launched. 1.5 kilometers to go into the final kilometer. Griepel goes. Caleb Ewan and Cherney is caught in the final kilometer. I don't think it's going to be Griepel. It's very close, but Philipsen takes the stage win. Griepel very close, but just about 4th place. A very, very exciting finish to the stage. So a very, very exciting finish to the stage here, guys. Joseph Cherney almost held on. He was absolute heartbreak for him, brought him right at the end. Griepel does get his first top 5 of the race. Again, I'm quite disappointed though. I thought we could have challenged for the stage. I hoped we could get a stage win for him. Not to be though. And so now our attention does turn to the GC ahead of the final stage. Hermans, of course, is the leader at the moment. The main men to watch seem to be Tolhoek, Simon Yates, Freile, Impey, and the guys in this time frame here, because Bardet is 42 seconds down and everyone below him. Port 42 seconds, Bennett 58 seconds, same with Sivakov. These guys are surely too far down. And so, of course, guys, the final stage of the Tour Down Under is Willunga Hill. We go up it twice and, of course, finish at the summit. 3.1 kilometers, average of 8% gradient. and Bardet, Yates and George Bennett are the 3 favourites. My favourite has to be Richie Porte, as he always wins on this hill. Ben Hermans is our man though. Can we hold on and win the GC? So guys, the final stage of the race gets underway. Ben Hermans in the leader's jersey. He hopes to still be in that at the end of the day. A +2 day will definitely help. So guys, 85k to go in the stage. You can see we're doing a bit of relaying on the front. 5 riders up the road, but we do have 1 or 2 dangerous riders. You can see Voules and McCarthy, I think, particularly dangerous in the GC. So guys, on to Wollonga Hill for the first time, and you can see the pace absolutely erupts. We're going to have to up these guys, I think, to 90 or something. We'll keep Hermans slightly lower, but you can see Astana and Mitchelton Scott setting a really fast pace at the moment. Dowsett's going to really struggle to stay with Hermans here. We need to make sure the rest of the guys try and stay with him if they can. Put them up to 95 even, because Hermans at the moment is fairly isolated. What a pace set on the front by Mitchelton Scott and Astana. So over the top of Wollonga Hill, we're coming into the final 20k. The pace is still very fast by Fabio Felina on the front for his new team Astana, as the breakaway has now been caught. So maybe the pace will slow. Hermans now protected by Piccoli. So guys, we're into the final 6.5k of the Tour Down Under. You can see I've got a few guys on the front. The pace really did die, which means almost everyone is still in the peloton. We'll try and come to the front now with Alex Dowsett. I'm not sure quite where Ben Hermans is. We'll wait for him. We need him to get on the back of James Piccoli's wheel. As we're setting a nice pace, we can keep these guys on 90, I think. I will put Piccoli's energy gel on same with our leader Ben Hermans. These guys can now rest up. It's now Dowsett coming into the Wollonga Hill. 3k to go on the stage. We can put him up to 99. He's far from the best climber, of course. So let's go over to Piccoli now, up to 95. I think we'll just try and follow Daryl Impey now with Piccoli. Try and protect Hermans for as long as possible as we come now into the final 2k. Where is Yates? Where is Tolhoek? Yates is much further back. That is perfect for us. Ben Hermans needs to stay on 90. Tolhoek and Yates are still behind us on the road. I think we can take this quite conservatively here. We can go up to 92. We're looking fairly good. Is Yates coming? Tolhoek, he doesn't look particularly dangerous either. So 500 meters to go. Can we try and challenge for the stage now? Yates is coming on our left. We can try and challenge him at the very end for the stage. It's Yates or Ben Hermans. I think Yates is going to take it, or is Hermans going to steal it? Simon Yates will win on Wollonga Hill. Hermans second, capping off a very strong race for him. Sivakov in third, and I think we've won the Tour Down Under. So guys, there you have it. Simon Yates does win on Wollonga Hill. A great ride by the Brit. Hermans was second, just beaten, and Sivakov was third. You can see 12 riders were in the front group. The rest did lose time. And that does mean Ben Hermans wins the Tour Down Under, 5 seconds clear of Simon Yates and 15 clear of Tolhoek in third place. You can see the full GC as well. The likes of Bardet, Porte, Sivakov, they lost time in an earlier stage, which really put pay to their chances. And looking through the other competitions, you can see Hermans was second in the green jersey or the sprint jersey. He did win the mountain competition, and Pedersen did win the young riders. And we also came second in the team classification. So guys, that was a very fun race. I thoroughly enjoyed that, and I hope you did too. Tell me what your thoughts down in the comments. If you can think of any improvements for these going forward, do let me know. Drop a like on the video if you did enjoy it. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. And I'll see you guys in the next one.